After graduating San Francisco State in the summer of 2011, I would like to retain my current job that I have working for a software company in Soma. During this time, I hope to spend my weekends developing my portfolio and sketching and software skills. I plan to try and get an internship somewhere before 2015 with a local design company, some sort of industrial design hopefully, and enter there as a junior designer. And I'd like to stay in the Bay Area, so I'd like to work for someone like Frog, Astro, or Lunar. I don't really have any preference in what direction of idea I want to do right now, but I would like to refine my skills and hopefully find somewhere that I'm passionate about. By 2015, I would like to have moved up in several companies within the Bay Area and moved into more managerial and project management positions, as well as doing design at the same time. I'd like to bring all aspects of my skills to a company and eventually start settling down within the city, getting a home, a wife and kids type thing, not barring any unforeseen financial limitations that might be happening at that time or environmental factors. I'd like to work for several companies around here and just keep moving around and jumping from place to place so things don't get stale, and to refine my skills and to keep my creative style alive. By 2025, I would like to definitely own my own house at this point and have settled down permanently within San Francisco. I would also like to start my own company at this point, of keeping it very small and doing small contract work on like consumer electronics and housewares to fund other side projects, such as really small run boutique kind of furniture operation that I'd like to do one day. I'd also like to have learned another language by this point, or at least start pretending to learn one, something European, German or Finnish or something, so I could go back to these places and not rely on locals knowing English. By 2030, I'd like to start using my design skills in company to develop products that have more of a positive impact for our environment, and stop using fresh new material and start cultivating from used and currently existing products to make things and recycle from our current environment, because I think this is going to become a large issue in our coming decades. We'll see massive improvements into green manufacturing and developing of products, and I think there's going to be a big leaps taken this place and field, so I'd like to really get involved with that. By 2040, I would like to step down my role as being the leader of my company and take more of a back burner position there, just being support and supervising, but still kind of making money, because I'd like to travel before I get too old, and I think it'd be good to take several years to see the world and do things like that, and stay in different countries for good lengths of time, like months at a time, which I think would be quite enlightening. By 2050, I'd reach retirement age, and I'd like to settle down possibly somewhere outside of the city, still within Northern California. Even though I'm up for living in other countries, I won't want to commit to anything just yet, just to see how political and economic and social things turn out. And I'd like to be able to afford to design my own home and build it on my own, and I'd like it for it to be able to run off the grid on its own, somewhere away from people at one point. And hopefully this is a possible thing, because I feel a lot will change in the next 45 years, and those will be things such as running out of gas, oil, and water. Fresh water might become a very valuable resource, and electricity, and the scarcity of all these things.